It is Tuff-N-Uff 138 live from Las Vegas. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We are set for our championship bout of the evening.
Dave, this is how you celebrate 30 years of making fantastic fights here in Las Vegas with this type of fight card we've had for these amateurs tonight.
Dude, I said at the end of the last fight card that we did here at Virgin, I've never seen a better fight card. I can't imagine a better one. Yeah. This is rivaling it in a big way. I mean, let's see how the rest of the night rounds out. But man, this has been fun so far.
So far, so good. Absolutely. Crowd is piling in.
The official Tuff-N-Uff 138 after party is at Zouk Nightclub inside Resorts World. Receive free entry to Zouk Nightclub with your Tuff-N-Uff 138 ticket stub. Celebrate 30 years of the future stars of MMA at Zouk Nightclub, the official after party of Tuff-N-Uff 138. And now to our title fight. Let's bring out the blue corner, Magomed Amachov.
Magomed Amachov, pumped up, ready to go. Excited to watch this young man compete again. Fighting out of Dagestan, now training in Las Vegas. And a Tuff-N-Uff belt hangs in the balance. A perfect 2-0. And, you know, you look at a young man like this, got so much promise to him. You put that Tuff-N-Uff gold around your waist, and that means a lot. We talk about how the UFC brass is regularly hanging out here in the wings, and these young fighters, you know, you don't want to take a ton of damage as an amateur, right? You want to get paid for your combat. Yes. But, you know, you see a young man that's been given a title fight after just a couple of performances. Well, that's for very good reason, Brian.
And like the UFC, you can see that Tuff-N-Uff recognizes that quality fighters are coming out of Dagestan, especially, you know, Khabib being a mentor and an idol to a lot of these fighters. You saw the little finger up as I'm #1 before he started doing his walk. It looked exactly like Khabib.
Yeah, and his fighting style, he says, is Dagestanian wrestling. And, you know, you talk about the wrestling, the pedigree that comes from that part of the world where, you know, Khabib and him wrestling bears as a child and everything else. It's a real thing, man.
Just bears, huh?
Yeah. Cornered by John Wood, Syndicate MMA, as we said, is having themselves a night tonight. Said he looks up to his father, that is his hero, and he said his occupation is this, full-time fighter. 2-0 as an amateur, can get the belt tonight, and would not be surprised to see him get a call up to the big leagues if he has a dominant performance against a very, very tough opponent in Tracy Love.
And then what you also see if you look down his card, Ali is his manager.
Yeah.
And Ali is a manager of many, many UFC fighters. So, as you said, if he does well, holds the belt, gets the belt, there could be something very bright in his future. Magdi does look like he's unafraid to work out.
He's built.
Tracy Love.
Now Tracy Love, who we have seen inside of the Tuff-N-Uff cage many times. You talk about earning a title shot. You know, things haven't been perfect for him in his young mixed martial arts career. He's had some ups and downs, you know. He's 5-2, though. But I tell you what, the intensity that this young man brings, and you talk about a bond between a father and a son. His dad is always right there in the corner with him, and you know, Tracy Love is just a really, really tough fighter. He's got great hands. He's got fantastic wrestling as well. And he said that he's been training 6 times a week at the Las Vegas Combat Academy and Extreme Couture. He said that he knows his opponent is a strong wrestler. He knows that he has a brawler type of striking, but I've never seen Tracy Love not be willing to match the intensity of his opponent. There you see it. His dad takes the American flag from him. So tonight, representing the USA in this match, and Tracy Love always puts on a show. I understand why he is getting an opportunity at the title here tonight at Tuff-N-Uff 138.
And how about the matchup? You love to see styles, you know, that are compatible for a good fight. Thug Jitsu.
Yep.
Thug Jitsu going up against a wrestler. So you want to have some good jiu-jitsu if your opponent is a wrestler, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to end up on your back at some point in this fight. So having some type of jiu-jitsu would serve him well. And then you look at his occupation. He's fighting for our country in America, an EMT as well. Guy's got a big heart. see if he's got big skill in this title fight.
Well, he certainly has put it on display before, and I like fighters that aren't going to shy away from fights that everyone else will decline, right? It's like, you know how tough your opponent is in Amachov, and he says, I'm ready for anyone, anything, and anytime. You mentioned it. Day job as an EMT. You see crazy stuff. You have to deal with crazy stuff all the time, man. So stepping into the cage, this is a fun Friday night.
This is going to be, I'm excited for this fight. It's going to be a good fight. You can see that Magdi over here is intense. He's got his Khabib look on. He's ready to go. And we have Thug Jitsu and TJ Love over here. Got a nice little fan base in the background here that's pumping him up.
Tail of the tape brought to us by Weed Maps. As you see, a 5-inch reach advantage, but will Love be able to use that by keeping this fight on the feet? Time to find out. Here's Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds, all for the Tuff-N-Uff Amateur Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's a Dagestan wrestler, holding an amateur record, 2 wins, 0 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, he is a challenger, Magomed Amachov. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's a Thug Jitsu fighter, holding an amateur record of 5 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, he is the undisputed Tuff-N-Uff Amateur Bantamweight Champion of the World, Tracy TJ Love. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Matthew Beeman.
All right, guys, we went over the instructions in the back. If you got any questions from you, Ed, anything from you, Bruce, touch gloves, so 1, 2, 9, I'm not ready to fight.
The stare down between these two was intense, man.
This is intense.
Amachov is wearing the white trunks. Love is wearing the red and black trunks. 3 3-minute rounds with the belt on the line. Love defending his bantamweight strap.
Look at Love walking in with that Muay Thai stance against a guy that you know is going to shoot for a takedown at some point. 5'10" versus 5'5" in this fight.
You see Love throwing those head kicks up, and look at that, Amachov doing the same thing.
That was specifically aimed right at you, Dave, saying, listen.
I can do it too.
Nice, healthy respect for both of the fighters here, but you can tell that Amachov is going to set up some sort of a takedown here at some point, a shoot.
And Amachov there trying to set up that takedown with the hands.
There you go. Now, if you're TJ Love at this point and you're looking at Amachov, what you see is that the right hand is probably the best avenue to victory as far as striking is concerned, because that left hand or that right hand for Amachov is pretty high up on his, trying to guard against that head kick.
And you see Love just, you know, he's being, like you said, respectful. He's being a little bit cautious here, making sure that he doesn't overextend himself, just trying to get a feel for how quickly Amachov is going to be looking for that takedown, which we know is coming at some point, right?
It's got to come at some point.
But Love doing a nice job here with some leg kicks as well, just scoring some points. Another one there, but you see Amachov grabbing for it.
He was waiting. He was waiting for that kick to shoot in.
And Love now going for the head kick. Amachov fires right back. Now Amachov, he's got that body. Let's see if he can do anything with it.
One thing you can absolutely see as well, that Love, he's very comfortable with the fact that Amachov may shoot. You can tell he didn't panic when he shot there. He got that nice little underhook. I think he's confident in his strength and his ability to avoid the takedown.
And those little subtle movements of the hips there by Amachov, just trying to do anything he can to set up this takedown. You see there, trying to bridge, get that toss, and sure enough, yep, just the reversal. Amachov now has Love exactly where he wants him. Let's see if he's able to do anything with it. Again, these shortened rounds at 3 minutes compared to the professionals makes it a little bit more challenging in order to do some work when you get your opponent to the ground if it took 2 minutes to get him there.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you want to do something that leaves some sort of an impression on the judges for this round. And right now, Love going for the armbar.
And Amachov doing a nice job of fending that up, and Love finds his way back to his feet. Nicely done.
And then he's pushing forward, pushing forward. He may be thug jitsu, but you can tell he's got a strong Muay Thai base in the way that he's doing his stand-up, this Love. Switching back and forth from orthodox to southpaw.
Tell you what, though, man, Amachov throwing some good head kicks.
Nice right hand by Love, but you're right. The dexterity that Amachov with those kicks.
Throwing head kicks at a much taller opponent is tough to do. Down to our final 10 seconds of round number 1.
It's a great matchup.
It is, man. What a fun first round in this championship fight. Round number 2 is on the way for this championship fight. Taking a look here at some of the action from round number 1. Brian, you call that out. Those leg kicks from Love look like they might have done some damage. Amachov on the way back to his corner after the first round. You said you saw a little bit of a limp there.
Yeah, he definitely felt. You saw that leg kick just a second ago, right there in the thigh, the meaty part. Nobody likes getting kicked in the legs.
It'll be interesting to see how the judges score that round if we get to it, right? Because Amachov did eventually get that takedown, but he didn't do a lot with it. Love figured his way back to his feet. Love probably had the more effective striking in that first round, so very tight so far in this championship bout. Yeah. 3 more minutes on the clock, round number 2, and both jockeying for the center of that cage. Love going right back to those leg kicks.
Man, you can tell, and you can absolutely tell that Amachov does not want to get kicked in the leg.
Well, and he's wearing long trunks, so it's kind of hard to tell, but the back part of that left knee is so red of Amachov right now. Love's been doing a great job of peppering that same spot.
It's going to see, I'm interested to see just what Amachov does in order to try to get that shot to get the takedown. There you go, catching the right leg there. Nice little front kick by Amachov. I think if you're TJ Love, you want to try to mix in some sort of punch. I'm thinking a 1-2 with the right hand, but he's now in southpaw, so there he goes, going back and forth. Amachov going back and forth, side to side. Maybe he's trying to
slip there from Love. Pops right back to his feet.
Got him quick.
So far, Amachov not shooting for any takedowns just yet here in this second round. Looked like he's waiting for an opportunity to try to grab a kick or something like that. But, oh, that one.
It looked like he clipped him, but then he looked like he slipped.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Either way, he's recovered very nicely. So the champ once again takes to the center of the cage. And again, that same kick in that same spot, getting real red on that left leg.
You can absolutely tell the fact that it does look like Amachov is waiting for something to get that takedown.
Man.
There it is.
And Amachov did a great job with the takedown, but Love with a great scramble, and he's back to his feet.
Beautiful work. Wow. Beautiful work to get back to his feet.
Really nicely done.
Nice, powerful takedown. I mean, we felt that coming right at us in 3D.
Yeah, and he launched himself for that takedown. But, man, it's got to be frustrating when you work so hard for that takedown. You finally get it, and then your opponent's able to bounce right back up.
You can tell that Love is comfortable wherever the fight is at, whether it's standing. Obviously, he's got a nice little base with his Muay Thai, and whether it's down on the ground. That submission attempt that led to him getting up off of his feet in the first round.
And Amachov does have his hands clasped around the body of Love here. Breaks him for a moment. Love doing a nice job of separating him.
So you calling the action, or are you dictating the action?
I don't know. He just broke it as soon as I said that. Maybe they're a little too close to us. Down to our final 15 seconds here of round number 2, so not a ton of time to work. There you hear the clappers for our final 10.
Yeah, traded a couple of good knees from both of the fighters. A little bit of infighting here, a little dirty boxing up against the cage.
Round number 2 comes to a close. Another really, really close round. I mean, Amachov got that takedown, but it lasted for mere seconds in round number 2. Boy, how do you have it, Brian?
That's tough. I mean, we had a couple of leg kicks in that round as well from TJ Love. I do not envy the position of these judges trying to judge that round. That was a tough one. It really could be the takedown. It was a takedown, but not. I mean, he immediately got up, almost like they hit the ground as soon as they bounced. Yeah, I might have to go with Amachov. He landed
Yeah, I mean, it's so tight, right? It's like he got the takedown, but Love immediately started getting out of that and popped back up to his feet. I still think that Love is getting the better of the striking.
Me too.
You know, so it really depends on the judge's perspective here, like how they're seeing and scoring the takedown attempts to control up against the cage, right? Because Amachov is doing a good job of controlling that action, but there's just not a lot of damage that's happening when Love is working his way out of those moments. So this one's close. Could go either way right now. I do not envy the judge's position at all. Let's see. We got 3 more minutes on the clock.
And if you're one of your coaches, you got to go. You're telling your fighter, you got to go out and win this round. You got to go win this round. Little switch kick there. That was pretty. Didn't hit, but almost looks like Love's trying to catch Amachov on the way in with something.
Yeah, and I'm curious. Amachov is switching stances. I'm curious if that has to do with that front, that lead leg getting kicked so much, because again, that redness is very apparent. But he does switch back to orthodox.
Yeah, that little swivel kick there by.
Yeah, and Love was looking for a head kick there, but he set it up by looking at that leg, which is really interesting. It looks like Love's starting to feel pretty comfortable here in this 3rd round.
His composure and demeanor inside the cage is fantastic.
Yeah, it's always been good. Every time we've seen one of his... Oh, boy, big brawl there.
Nice left hand. Did he get poked in the eye or something?
That's what he's saying. But, yeah, every time we've seen Tracy Love inside of the cage, he's always been very calm. And, again, I don't know if that goes back to, being an EMT or just a great demeanor in general, but he's just very calm, regardless if he's dealing with moments like this. Amachov with plenty of time to work now. Let's see what he's able to do with it. Minute 48 left in this round.
That was a fantastic job of catching the kick, throwing the right hand, and then getting in side control, full side control. Love, what he's thinking to himself, like, I got to get up, I got to get up.
And you see how quickly that Amachov is circling right now. Love gets him back to guard. But 90 seconds on the clock still.
Yeah, but if you're Love, you don't want to be in guard. You want to try to get your feet on the hips of Amachov and try to push him off in order to get back to your feet. You don't want to give up the last round.
In a very, very close fight, you do not want to be losing valuable seconds like this, and we are inside 70 seconds of this 3rd round. And look at this, Love. Now he's going for the arm.
He does.
Amachov, oh my God! Wow. That was scary.
Goodness gracious.
The strength of Amachov to elevate an opponent like that with a single arm. And Amachov said, no way you're getting up here. Dives back on top of him with 50 seconds remaining in round number 3.
That was an almost inverted Rampage Jackson to it. Remember when Rampage slammed? I don't remember who it was that he slammed.
Wasn't it?
No, I think it was like Randleman or something. I can't remember who it was, but he didn't drop him on his neck like that sideways. That was good. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it could have been scary right there, but Love recovered quickly from that, but still Amachov dominant here in top position.
See, the thing is, Love is working, trying to do something, but Amachov isn't doing anything on top. He's biding time, basically, right now,
Yeah, he's holding him there, but is that going to be enough to beat the champ? Down to the final 10 seconds.
Yeah. So if you're Love, you're hoping that you won the 1st and 2nd round.
Right. Yeah, because this 3rd round definitely going the way of Amachov.
Yeah.
Both fighters pop right back up to their feet. Both look like they could go for 3 more rounds if it was necessary.
Well, if it's a title fight, do they get? Nope, they're taking gloves off just for 3 rounds. Oh, there we go. Thought maybe they may add a round. Just.
Oh no, they're just cutting the string off. There's some string that had come out of the side of that glove.
Okay.
They got some more time here.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, because the championship fights are 5 rounds.
Yeah,
correct?
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. They got plenty of time to do some work here.
The nerve of me disrespecting the championship fight, thinking Love landed the left hand there, and then beautiful job by Amachov.
You've been waiting for the first couple of rounds to catch that kick. And Love had gotten a little bit loose with it, and here it is. Bam, that could have been scary. Man, it was almost a stone-cold stunner from the side. Yeah, I mean, look at that. The strength there to elevate, and then boom, just piled him right down onto the ground like that.
Love did a fantastic job of moving his head to the side. If he doesn't, can you imagine? Look, we have him. We got Magomed over here.
Oh, sure enough.
We got Magomed in the house. Okay, so he's got himself a title shot here coming up soon. Talked about UFC stars being in the house for some of these fights during our open. We've got one in the building now to watch one of his countrymen.
And Love right back to the center of the cage here.
Good right hand.
Yeah, waited for that spinning back fist, timed it perfectly. Nice job by Love.
You can tell that Love is very intense. He sees everything. You can tell he's looking for something specific. He's trying to land a couple shots while standing. Not following Amachov. He's somewhat cutting off the cage. Good body kick.
Whoa.
Acknowledged by Amachov. Like, oh, that's a good shot. Nice little body kick. I feel the shot coming.
And Love remains very calm, very patient. Head kick there. That one connected. Amachov gave him a nod for that one too.
Yeah.
But Amachov gets Love back up against the cage here.
It's imperative. Nice knee. It's imperative if you're Love that you have to stay off of the mat in this round.
Yeah, you just cannot continue to be smothered.
He's doing a fantastic job, but just the tenacity that Amachov has with trying to get this takedown. And the fact that you saw Magomed come into the venue here.
And nice reversal there from Love. Let's see if he's able to escape here so he can put those kicks and punches to use. Nope, Amachov spins it right back around.
Right back at you, Dave. Go ahead and spin this thing around. Good work by Amachov and Love. Both of these guys, this is some high talent fighting going on inside the cage. Just amateur fighting, but these guys, very technical.
I mean, there's a reason why this is a championship fight, right? These guys, neither of them look like they're amateurs anymore. Both look like they're ready for the big time. And Amachov relentless looking for this takedown. Love sticking with the strategy, though, just getting those underhooks in there, doing everything he can to try to avoid the takedown. And Amachov, 40 seconds left in this round. Will he be able to get a takedown yet again? And the referee says that's enough. Let's go ahead and separate.
Love extremely happy about that.
I would imagine. And Love, another kick to the body. That one checked by Amachov.
Yeah, good job by Amachov. See a nice little deep breath there by Love a second ago. Amachov doesn't look. Oh, nice little right hand.
Overhand right just misses.
Yeah. Looks like this nice little walk in the park for Amachov. He's not tired at all.
Yeah, Amachov, even though wrestling obviously the base here, very confident in his hands and his kicks, which I love to see. Down to the final 10 seconds. Amachov, I'm sure, would love to get a slam here to close out round number 4. Does not happen. Boy, that's a tight round. That is a tight round, man.
They're killing us over here,
Austin's
Dave.
original Deep Eddy Vodka proudly celebrates 30 years with Tuff-N-Uff. Grab your Deep Eddy Mule at the bar and celebrate with us.
Love breathing hard over
here. The official vodka of Tuff-N-Uff,
not taking the stool.
138.
I mean, it's a significant amount of work. These guys have seen their way all the way through 4 rounds. You get into the championship rounds, even when they're only 3 minutes. I say only 3 minutes. These guys have been busy the entire time. And, I mean, just looking at the kicks from Love, when he's on his feet and he finds his distance, it's a really great spot for him. But Amachov just, he's always hunting. He's always looking for that opportunity to swoop in and get that takedown. And so far, despite the volume of kicks and punches that we've seen Love land, outside of that knee, there's not really a whole lot of damage that seems to have stunned Amachov. He's willing to absorb it, and he'll even give a nod to his opponent and say, "Hey, that was a good one. You got me. Kicked me right in the liver. That sucked, but he still keeps moving forward."
Let's continue on. Nice kick. Let's continue on.
So 5th and final round. 3 more minutes on the clock. Who knows? It all could come down to this round.
It really could.
I have no idea.
It really could. This is a fantastic fight.
Great matchup.
Love thinking to himself, he's got to try to land a little something, trying to set up that left hand. Little Nate Diaz point right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Amachov doesn't like those leg kicks. It almost looks to me that TJ is trying to set up a left hand. I'm thinking to myself, I don't remember him throwing very many hard punches. Some good hard kicks, but you know, whatever that backhand is.
Ooh, dangerous there. Amachov going for that spinning back fist again, and Love timed that perfectly with that kick. Just caught the shoulder, though, of Amachov, which could have saved him.
Really could have. So right there, what do you think? If TJ Love goes down with that low kick and Amachov reaches with his right hand, that's when you come up with a high head kick. See if TJ Love spotted that.
I mean, this really is just such a chess match between these two. Amachov still hunting for that takedown. Love knows it, but he's just trying to find his spots to sneak those punches and kicks in there. Coming up on just 90 seconds left in this championship fight.
The intensity is high in this. There you go.
Oh, look at this. Tracy Love. He's elevated right now, but he's looking for a choke of his own. But Amachov, oh my goodness, this is going to be a slam.
He's going to bring him to us? I don't think he wants to slam because I think if he slams, he's going to expose his neck.
Yeah.
Love looking around the crowd.
Yeah, just casually like, hey, you guys having fun? You enjoying the fight?
You enjoying this?
Yeah. 65 seconds left, and Amachov, you're right, does not go for the slam, just sets his opponent down. But now Amachov finds himself with Love pushed up against the cage, able to rain down some punches.
It looked like he took a little instruction from his coach that walked all the way over here and told him whatever he told him.
Now Amachov is starting to unload a little bit, down to our final 45 seconds.
And you can see Love trying to put his foot on the hip of Amachov and maybe push him off, try to do something to get up. But Amachov said, no, stay here with me. Hang out with me for a while.
30 seconds. Ref's telling him to work.
Trying to walk up the cage here. Amachov doing a very good job of
just grabbing those hips and pulling them back. Yeah, dude, really nice work. Now Amachov has the back. Probably not enough time to do something here. Only 15 seconds left in the fight.
Love did a good job of getting up and not finishing the fight on the ground.
Kind of surprised he was able to work his way back to his feet. Now looking for another trip, and Love manages to stay up for a moment. Amachov gets the back again, and boom, down he goes. Now technically that was after the fight was over.
It was.
And you see Love, no Love lost.
No Love lost. You're good, Dave. You're very good.
And Amachov feeling pretty good about it, hopping up on the cage, going to take a victory lap. This one's tight, man.
It is tight.
This one's real tight.
And if you're Love's corner right now, what you do is you tell him, throw your hands up. Exactly.
Yeah, now Love's going to take the other side of the cage.
Exactly.
Taking a look at some of the action here. That's that spinning back fist. Almost got timed perfectly by Love with the high kick. And there was another kick that exposed Love. But again, Love getting really creative here. The takedown happens, but he immediately climbs Amachov like he's a tree and elevates so he can't get slammed down to the ground.
No.
And Amachov feeling pretty good about his performance, right? He's dancing around the cage. Oh, he almost stuck it. Almost.
The backflip. When I grow up, I want energy like Amachov.
No kidding, man.
Yeah, if you're TJ's corner, you have to tell him that you want to see a little bit better body language. I have no idea who won this fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was close. I mean, we watched every single second of it throughout the process, and it really, I think, depends on how the judges are scoring the moments, right? If it's all about the takedown, Amachov is going to win this all day. Yeah. If it's all about, you know, the punches and the kicks and the cage control, that could be a different story. You know, are the judges giving a lot of credibility to when Amachov has that body control and had Love pushed up against the cage, right?
Yeah.
That's another question. So this one, belt is on the line. Very, very close fight, and it looks like the judges are still trying to figure it out right now. And I mean, that means that it's not maybe as close as Amachov thinks, or maybe not as bad of a situation as Love's body language is at least telling us.
That's what I'm thinking as well. Good call. That's a very good call.
And Amachov wants to stick it. That time he does.
That was for you, Dave.
You know what? I appreciate that. He said, look, I landed with my legs just a couple of inches too far behind me last time. Let's get it right this time. Now the judges have rendered their decision. Wow. Justin Bernard is in the cage. Who walks away with the belt? It's time to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge Lyman scores the bout 48-47, Love. Judge Mir scores the bout 50-45, Amachov. And Judge Quinn scores the bout 48-47 for the winner by split decision. And still, Tuff-N-Uff Amateur Bantamweight Champion of the World.
To me, either way was a good decision.
Tracy DJ Love.
I didn't see what happened.
So Amachov right now is having a bit of a meltdown inside of the cage, and there's a squabble going on right now. Tracy Love's going to bust out his American flag, and he's got something to say. But Amachov is furious right now about what just happened. And Amachov was the instigator there.
Was he?
So he came over and shoved Tracy Love in the back after the announcement was made. Did not like that from Amachov one bit. I mean, you're a young fighter. This is for an amateur title. I understand you're frustrated. And to his point, one of the judges saw every single round for him, right? Yeah. So as we said, it depends what the judges were seeing in that situation. But from our vantage point, both of us thought this was an incredibly close fight.
Incredibly close.
I don't think that the judges necessarily got that wrong. I don't think that they necessarily got that right either. I mean, it was that close to a fight. But as you see, there was a replay. Let's listen in.
All right. We're standing here with your winner tonight, Tracy Love. It was a back-and-forth war with Dagestan wrestlers. And you're the champ, and you got to beat the champ, and you put it in the judges' hands, and you came out on top with a split decision. This is out of your hands. You know, you came in, you put in the work, so did Amachov, and this was the decision that came out from the commission, from the ISKA. How great does it feel to defend your title?
It feels great. I know he's just going to try to hold me down all the time, what Russian dudes do, but I'd be damned if I let some Russian dude come in my country, my state, my city, on the independence month of the USA, and beat me for my championship. I'd be damned. So that's what I want to say about it.
It was a tough test for you against a very strong Dagestan wrestler, and every time we see you in this cage, you keep evolving. And then you got your title shot, and this was the true test to defend your title, and you did so. How great does it feel?
It was great. I was training hard for this. I was supposed to fight his teammate, Nasir Davis, but you know, things happen, so maybe next time. But I trained hella hard for this with me and my dad. You know, that's my role model. And I want to shout out to everybody who came out and attendance, even if you didn't come out for me, representing USA against the Russian fools. My mom, my family, my sisters, Stacy, Shreya, Simone, Cheyenne, my girlfriend, Kate, everybody. I love you guys. Thank you guys. This is for you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight and still bantamweight champion of the world, Tracy TJ Love.
Oh, the controversy swirls, but Tracy Love remains the champ here in Tuff-N-Uff, and what a fight that was. That was a tough opponent. He went out there, found a way, got the win tonight.
That was a great fight, and as you said multiple times, it could have gone either way. I'm not upset at any decision that would have been made, even if it was a draw.
Right.
I mean, that was a fantastic fight. 2 high-level fighters that are amateurs on their way to being professionals, so that was very well done by both fighters.
And Tracy Love, as we said, we've seen him numerous times inside of the Tuff-N-Uff cage. Every single time he puts on a show. Love to see him coming out here tonight and doing it once again to defend his belt against maybe his toughest test to date. Let's not worry too much about the footnote of what happened afterwards. Yeah. They didn't go to blows or anything. It wasn't too pretty. And we saw, like, there's people in the crowd that were obviously upset as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't just Amachov that was upset that he didn't get the victory tonight. But let's not diminish the fact that Tracy Love went out there and